they supposed to do it? Like when? You said it's
Playoff.
so it should have started in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah,
What y'all talking about? I'm lost.
Man, fuck the Super Bowl. Y'all
You
talking
gonna
about.
beat us, so
When they
I beat her
win, you
before
get
you
a
beat her.
motherfucker $25,
put
right?
him back.
Nike
Okay.
making the
No.
playoffs.
I thought
We
you said
saying they
something
should
about
have
stream.
streamed.
I'm gonna turn him
Stream,
back.
that's what I was saying. They need to
You got two. You finna lose
they
today
need to
to
stream
that little dude.
I don't play him. I play
He play what's the name? Yeah, Devin Kelly.
So,
You might lose
so
to
y'all,
him.
wait.
Okay,
So
I'm
how
gonna
did
turn
y'all?
it back.
What y'all play? The tune-up game to get a feel of one another? What the fuck? So y'all actually got a franchise game again?
Lil Bill, don't do this. Lil Bill, don't do
So you
this.
do play
This
Devin
ain't your
Kelly
team.
in the playoffs?
This ain't your Lil Billy.
They play
Regular
Please.
5 version.
Please. Oh
Yeah,
my
regular
god.
5.
Nothing.
Oh
No
my
harm
god.
opinion.
Lil
Nah, he
Billy.
ain't playing the 5.
Lil
Hold on, when y'all
Billy.
play, y'all ain't
He
playing the
played in the
5?
5, man. Don't listen to
Right.
Jesus.
Why
Oh,
you
okay.
doing this, Lil Billy?
Hey, I
Why?
know you got y'all voice and the thing.
Oh my bad. Let me take that out.
Take that out.
I want some barbecue today, Lil
Oh, you
Billy.
streaming? Oh, you streaming?
It's kind of
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Jones again on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 51 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They run for it with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
That's just the start, baby!
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, 52 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers lets it fly deep for Cobb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These two teams all tied after one. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Breida. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
Credit the defense, Bot. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On the ground with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jerry Hughes, his 2nd sack of the night. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Allen off the play fake. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dean Lowry, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Vernon Butler busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, here's Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 40 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an... Oh, no, he lost the football. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Allen now on 1st down. And Diggs has it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run again with Breida. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Second down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Dancing to his left. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down, here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wiggles free. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. On 3rd down, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a 1st down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They run for it with Carson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Devo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Now Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action now. Winston steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Down incompletion. They'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Winston. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He was brought down by Blisson Austin. From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston looking long for Thomas. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Oh, there's Lockett pulling in a tough grab. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson, option right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. This is Carson, and Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Winston. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. Touchdown, Saints. That's caught. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Winston. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. 55 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10th carry for Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Winston. Thomas brings it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw, Winston. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, 69 yards. And the Jaguars on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Past the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. On the run, it's Robinson. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. Lawrence to Chenault for a Jaguar first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. There's Manhertz, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Now a give, right side. Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. 2nd and 14. They go play action with Lawrence. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now on the option right. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley, 30 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On play action, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Allen now on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Allen. The Sanders has got it complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touch from a yard away. Score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There's certainly